Hi, good afternoon, Shayla. Thank you for allowing me to send you this information. I'm going to be showing you a few tips on how by improving your website, you can get more exposure, you can get more visibility on Google, and you can actually get more clients. So if by the end of this video, you like what you hear, let me know. I'm only asking for your feedback. That would be greatly appreciated. But let's start here. Have your website pulled up. And the first thing that I have to recommend to the homepage or to the whole website is to add more relevant content. When I say content, I'm talking more about this text that your website has, all the readable text. Why is this important? Because when Google analyzes your website, they read through all this. And you know this, it's not like a human being is actually reading this. They have like these algorithms that goes through and reads everything. So when you add content, you're gonna make sure that you are adding keywords that you're gonna be found for. So for example, manage IT services Atlanta, it should be right here, but I don't see it. And rule of thumb is that when you're adding content, you wanna add keywords, make sure you have at least 200 words of content per each keyword. So you get the idea right here. You don't have that much, even though you have a lot of information, you don't have that much content, and that can actually be hurting you because nobody's going to find you if they go to Google and type your services. That being said, I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So you can see here that you only have 11 backlinks, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you what that is. But to my point, you're not being found for any keywords, nothing. And of course, you got zero organic traffic. That means that if I go to Google, and I'll show you that in a second, if I type IT services Atlanta, you're not going to show up. But before that, we have to understand what keywords are relevant to you and what actually is going to bring you more value. So when you add content, I was telling you, you got to make sure you add keywords, and then that's going to be your base for your website. You need to be popular into the eyes of Google, right? So how can you do that? When people start talking about you, it's not. Think about like a popularity contest, right? The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become. The more relevant you're going to stay. So same principle applies here, with the difference that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands of links, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you should have here on your content, you're not going to be popular into the eyes of Google. So for example, I was doing some keyword research, and IT Services Atlanta, there's 200 searches a month. That's quite a lot. You have a variation here. Atlanta IT Services, another 200 searches a month. IT Managed Service Atlanta, another 200 searches a month. This KD, we're not going to cover this in that specific part in this video, but to the point is that if we take these keywords to Google and we type I am IT Managed Services Atlanta, the first thing you're going to see here is your Google Ads. This is where you pay every time somebody clicks on your ad. Then you have the map section, which is also very, very important, because if it's not optimized with relevant content, images, you're not going to be showing up here. Of course, if you have reviews, you have to reply to those reviews. That way you can climb your way up here, so you can be showing up anytime somebody types this. Then we have the organic results. Number one, we have this clutch.co. Then we got number two, we got this expertise.com. Number three, the manifest. But number four, let's see these guys. Why are they ranking number four? What are the benefits? If I open their website over here, you can see that even though it doesn't look nice, they have a lot of content going on here. You can see a lot of content. They understand what's the value of content. So you see a lot of things going on here. If we look on the back end of their website, you can see that their rating is pretty high. That's because they have a lot of content, they have a lot of backlinks, but most likely their quality is very, very good to start reaching this point over here. Let's take a look and see the keywords that they're being found for really quick. Let's give it a second so you can see, because they have a lot of things going on the whole website. Computer troubles. Not really sure if your services are more dedicated to the Atlanta area, or it can be remote as well. But for the purpose of the video, let me try and find the one that we were just looking at, Google, right here. So Atlanta managed IT services, 200 searches a month, difficulty 6. And because they're ranking number 4, they're getting 18 visits to their website. Those 18 visits are 18 possible clients that they are getting each month. On top of that, they're ranking for this over here, IT Managed Services Atlanta, the one that we were just looking at. Because they're ranking number 5, they get another 17 visits. That's only there. That's 25 visits every month. And you get the point. You can target as many keywords as you want. As long as they have a high volume search, and if they're going to bring you value, that's what we should start working on. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Simple as that. You need to improve your content. You need to do keyword research, and you need to have really good quality links, backlinks to support your popularity into the eyes of Google. Once again, my name is Alex, and I hope you find this information